Okay, I got to make sure you can hear me again. Hi. I hope you can hear me now. Can you hear me now? I had to restart this whole thing, so I don't know what's going on. I see a note somewhere said that you joined. I'm not sure how to do this on the phone to get those notes by. Good midday. I'm a member now. Where can I find the membership page? It's on Facebook. You should have got an email with all that, but it's facebook.com/groups/Lesko Help. Facebook.com/groups slash Lesko Help, and you have to sign up there, and then we approve it, and things like that, because it's a closed group. But I don't know if you see the headline. Is that people join for the wrong reasons, and I understand. I mean, I'm a born huckster, so I have a tendency to use hyperbole and oversell and only show the good parts and all that stuff. Are we back? I hope. Are we back? I mean, it looks like we're back. Somebody sent me a note. I just like your happiness is the last note I got. Anybody else have a note you can put in there? Hi there. Hi a little. So are you live now? Good morning, Maddie. Oh, Paula, hi. Well, anyway, the headline, I just want to be clear what I can do. I mean, I'm not a superpower or something. My superpower is organizing information for people. It is, I can't guarantee that you will get money. I mean, that's the one thing about it. So if you're trying to think that there's a guarantee, you sign up and pay your $20 and like a guarantee that you'll get thousands and millions of dollars, I can't do that. Nobody can. People get it, millions. I mean, half the country lives on government programs, of cash that's given out. And that's what I'm trying to do, is make sure the other half knows about it, and to apply. Everybody, it's not 100% like anything else, particularly now with COVID, they're limited. So it's the first come, first serve. And that's why I'm trying to train people, to how to be the first and how to use Google effectively, so that you find things not after the fact, but before the fact. And there's techniques that we've been covering now, on this. Also, you have to realize that you can't, you can't, it's not going to be easy. There's just a, problem is sales is trying to make you think that it's real easy. All you have to do. My stuff is easy compared to what? Google. If you're going to go in Google and find this, you're never going to find that in Google. And so that's why I'm easy compared to that. But when you get to my stuff, it's still not going to be easy. I mean, you may find the one source, and many people do it. And if you look in the testimonials, you'll see how they do it. But there's no guarantee. You just get one website and you fill out a form and they send you the money. Life does not happen that way. So if you're expecting that, I can't guarantee that. So don't frustrate yourself by joining Lesko Help and thinking that, number one, it's easy. Number two, you just click one thing and you fill it out. Number three, that you're going to guarantee and get the money. I can't guarantee any of those things. What I can guarantee, that everything I show you is real. And that's the important thing. So many people out there selling stuff, particularly on grants and COVID stuff. I mean, most of the stuff is just bullshit, kind of stuff. And I mean, there's some truth. I mean, that's what we all do to verify our sneakiness, is to have some truth to what we're saying, but not 100%. So that's why I'm saying that when I say things, it's not 100%, and it's going to require effort. And tell you the truth, the more effort you put in, the more likely something's going to happen, but there's still not a guarantee. You're looking to start a business, I'm going to send you lots of potential offices that give money and free help that start a business. You have to digest that. So now you have everything in one spot for you. You're gone. What do you mean? They'll say you don't hear me? Oh, I'm back. Uh, does everybody hear me now? Hello. Somebody said you're gone, so that means maybe my video is gone. Is that true, or do you guys hear and see me? Yes. Okay. That's great. Okay. So, and also, I can't solve every problem immediately. Sometimes it's going to have to work. You try something, come back, try something else. And that's why I'm trying to keep this as cheap as possible. Somebody want to sell, an affiliate program of this, and they're telling me, I got a couple of people, and they say, and I understand affiliates, I've been involved in that kind of stuff. I have to have a higher price. No, I don't. If it takes more sales to have a higher price, I don't want to do that. My mission is to get a lower price. That's why I feel $20 is reasonable to get a month's worth of what I could maybe help you with about government programs to solve your problem, or more than government programs. What I'm really good at too, I think a superpower of mine, is showing you alternative ways. If you think you need a government grant to get solve a problem, I seem to have some talent in showing you other ways to do that. Either with changing the design of what you're trying to do, work with an existing organization that has a piece of that will eliminate all the investment that you need, and things like that. So that's it. The objective of the game is to do something, and not to have, if you have a barrier, you need all this money to do something. Okay, we go and try it. I'll show you all the possible places to get all that money. May or may not happen. Okay, what are you gonna do when it doesn't? Now that's the challenge, and that's where things make a difference. Because what you have, I think most of us have in our mind an idea of what life should be for us. Life doesn't cooperate, at least a lot of times. So that's why you have to change the count or recalibrate that goal. I think there's many ways to get to what you want to do, not just on one way. Like somebody just said, "Oh, I applied for the EIDL and was refused." Okay, yeah, that's it. One lady says they don't want to go to the dance with you. Okay, now you have to be creative. Maybe you have to get grandma to wear a miniskirt and take her to the dance. Whatever. There's other ways to get that, and other programs to try. But also, another thing is that once you beat your head against looking for funds to solve all the problems, then you have to be creative on how to do it without money, okay? And that's it, whether it's getting an education or a business or whatever. There's so many ways. And actually, if you're Lesko Help, I got a report that'll show you how to start a business with no money, and really just dream of something that you could just go out and get customers. And that's the key. I started all my businesses that way now. I mean, I had two businesses that failed. I finally got one going well. I got another one going well. Now I'm starting all over. And this one took me many years, finally, to get some traction that I have now. And that's why I told about, the other thing that I can't do is answer immediately. I'm trying to answer every discussion. See, the Facebook groups, the main vehicle there is a discussion. So you put a question in, I'm going to get that and give you an answer. Okay, these are the best sources for what you're trying to do, that I think. And I want to see every one of those. And I'm just human. There's only so much to do. This is 90% of my life is really doing this. But I have other things. I got a grandson. I got a wife. I got to exercise. So there's other things in my life. I got two kids that are great guys. So it may pile up, and I haven't, gotten past 48 hours. So if I didn't answer immediately, it may take a little time. And if you don't hear something in 4 days, that's what I've told you in the past, just yell at me, do it again and yell at me. I want to answer, because this is way you teach me. You're teaching me, you're educating me about problems out there by asking for help. And that's what I want to do, is be able to create things, create products or whatever that has all these answers to it. So I don't have to do it one-on-one, and I can only get that and see patterns if I get enough questions, and that may take thousands. And I just started this, maybe it's growing very fast now. All of a sudden, I don't know what the hell happened. Really, it's mainly YouTube. I mean, I was getting hundreds. Now I get thousands of views. So something happened. Somebody flicked the switch. The robots are. I don't understand a lot of this crap anymore. All I know is I'm not going to pay for it, and to try to have something of value. And that's why, see, these marketing people say, oh, you got to charge more. Yeah. I mean, people tell me I'm going to charge $500,000. No, I don't want to. I want to charge $20 and figure out how to get that cheaper. That's what I want to do. I'm going to say, these are tools. To me, it's like water. I mean, the information we have in a democracy should be for everyone. So why is it, locked up for only a few people? That seems undemocratic. I think there's a lot of that stuff going on now. And we all in this shit together, what is the new headline for the, alone together or something like whatever. So that's why, don't join Lesko Help. If you think it's instant, you think it's a guarantee, you think that there's no work involved, there may not be. All those things may happen, but I just can't guarantee. And that's the important thing. Second breath, and he's using it. Why? Oh, thank you. That's it. It is. I mean, this is. Oh man, the response to this has been incredible. It just took off, about a year ago, and so that's why I want to manage it well, and don't want to hire thousands of people just to give shitty answers. That's what happens in service businesses. You get growth, and then people. I had this before to fat cats. I used to charge, thousands of dollars to get them information. And when I was doing it, they got great value for money. When I grew and had to get an office and an overhead and hire people that were nowhere near as good as I am, but I had to charge more to have all this stuff. See, there's diseconomies of scale in growing a service business. But I'm trying to figure out how, with the technology, service businesses can be a little different. And that's what I'm trying to do now, is figure out how we can package this a little differently. And by the way, if anybody likes doing this kind of research or verifying stuff on the internet, and I mean, I can't pay much at this time, but interested in some part-time work, let me know. Send an email to leskofreeradio@gmail. It'd be remote and just part-time or whatever, to help out and verify stuff. I need that kind of help. So, almost like what's that? The Amazon Mechanical Turk. It's that kind of stuff. But he'd be learning and helping. So that, let me know if there. And so that's Lesko Free Radio. And you're interested in research, and send me some of the, I know something about your background or what you enjoy or not doing, this kind of work. And you show me a little bit of yourself, and really researching or writing skills. I mean, that's it. You don't have to be, I flunked English. And I have two New York Times bestsellers. So you don't have to be a literary genius to do this kind of work. That's the important thing. But I want to get a little feel for if people are going to work with, and really it's more of a personality. My first time here, nice. And so send me an email if you want to do some freelance part-time work at home, because a lot of things I want to update. So I'll be updating and finding, if the current source doesn't work, then you got to find a new one. So do a little research and see if there's anything there. Hey, how are you? Thanks, Craig. Say, wave to the people. It's hard to hide when you're dressed like this, right? But it's fun. I mean, I forget, maybe 15 years ago or more, I started wearing question mark suits and like, and people always, it just makes people smile. I mean, it lost me literally millions of dollars in the beginning when I first started dressing weird. But this is me inside, and that's what I'm really trying to help other people do, is find what is inside them that they could share with the rest of us. See, my goofiness and things like that's my superpower. But in school, it just got me thrown out of school. In jobs, it got me to be a pain in the ass. So it is, but that now I'm able to give more than ever. And this is what I want to do for the rest of my life, is just help people as much as I possibly can. If you're a member, go see the testimonials. There are the real things that, I mean, people think I created these programs. I didn't do shit. I just point you. And they say such nice things about me because I showed them something that's already there. You know, it's sort of like, oh, look at that flower over there. You know, and so you can't. I don't feel you could say I was responsible for that flower. No, nature did that, not me. I just point the sucker. And that's the important thing. And maybe that's what's the problem, because we have Google now, and Google is ruining ruining everything. It's good, but you have to start learning when it's good and when it's not good. And that's the struggle in life right now, because we're overloaded with information, all kinds of crap out there, and you got to know how to use it. Lesko is like Stan Lee. Didn't he just die or not? Yeah, he was a hero. Comic books. I wasn't into comic books, but yeah, I mean his stuff I thought was really good. So that's it. So be careful. You know, if you're wanting to sign up for Lesko Help, there's probably going to be work involved. Maybe not, but probably so. It probably won't be immediate. It may be, but maybe not. So be prepared for that. And I forget what the other reasons were, but there's a lot of them, and that's why, to me, selling in this country is telling people only about the good stuff. Well, truthfully, I have so many subscribers now. I want to make sure I can help. So I don't want people who have false expectations, you know, that I really can't help the way they need it. So you need somebody to hold your hand and wipe the drool off your chin as you do this. No, you're going to have to do a lot of this stuff. I just point you. I used to do that and charge thousands and tens of thousands of dollars. So that's why I don't want to overpromise. And that's another reason why I only charge $20. And man, if you don't feel, you know, you got any value, I'll absolutely refund your money no matter what. I mean, it doesn't matter. And what matters is that people are getting the help who need it. And that's why if you take a lot of, if you're not willing to put in the stuff that's required and have to have somebody else do it, then you have to look for another service to do that. I can't do that, you know, at $20. And so that's important to me. So I don't want to piss people off, you know, and I appreciate everybody who joins. I mean, like, you wouldn't believe, because of what they're saying. It's a love bug that they throw at me somehow. What's better in life than to get that? And that's why I hope that I could show you tools that we have in our society that you could share what's inside you and make other people happy with what you have, you know, and get that by. And then the trick is how to monetize it so you could live off that. And I think that is the biggest joy in life. You may have to do something else in the meantime while you're feeding yourself, but I still think it's that obligation that we have to dig in within us, you know, to share with other people that we have that's unique, that could give, that enhances somebody else's life, you know. And maybe that's a 77-year-old talking. I'm sure there's a lot to that. At least when I was 20 or 30 or 40, whatever. But they're done. But I think our society is different now too. Uh, you can lead a horse to the well, but you can't make him drink. Right. And that's why it's also, teach a man to fish, right? And he could eat forever instead of feeding him. And that's what, to me, this is. I want to show you sources, help you learn and struggle through how to use and find these sources so you can empower yourself with living with the tools that are available. They're not perfect. Maybe they're not the sources you would have or design, but shit, it's reality, Like Trump in his interview about how many died. The figure is what it is. And I guess he was right saying that. It was a little not very sympathetic, but he's not a sympathetic guy, is he? So the same thing. We would like the life and the tools to society to be much different, but they're not. And we got to use what we got. And you may be able to use them for yourself and how to squeeze it or how to get your mind nimble enough to change the objective a little bit so it fits in. There's a lot of problems to be solved out there. A lot of people need help. So get out and try to help them. And I'll try to help you help them. How's that?